Okay, welcome back. Thanks for joining again. Today we'll be dealing on this shape here on our next class. So we are going to kick off right now. So the first thing here is the stickers. This one. So when you click on your sticker, you find different stickers here on your emoji. So, but I don't normally like using them, but you can use them. They are if they rhyme with what you want to design. I normally use images from my gallery. So that's it. And here is import. From this place you can equally import anything you want to use from your phone. You can import from here. Your file should show around here. Sorry, it's taking a while to load. Okay, so you see these are the stuffs on my gallery. So you can just import whatever you want to import. You can just import something like this, like image. Then if you want to resize it here, you can just resize what you want to import. You just resize whatever you want to import from here. See, with this you can just make it to be a square look. This the rectangle 16.9 and different angles, but I don't normally like using them. Just scale by myself, and when I'm done you can just click OK. So let me show you. In this place, this is the full length, and this one is to rotate. This one is to rotate. This one is to swap it. So you can see. If you saw the thing, that you see what happened there, right? So this is it, and this is to take a circle image of it. So it depends on how you want to take your own. You can just lock it up like this, then move it around. So, but I'll be taking this, just take the size I want by myself. It's normally good to resize it so that it won't take much space on your layer. So you can just press OK, then you've imported it. So that's what that import is. Don't worry, we'll deal with this later. So that is for import, and this one says draw. So with this is your pen. You can just increase or decrease. You can just use this. This is to make it smoothened. And normally smoothing it up depending on what I'm designing. You can just keep it to wherever you want it. And this is, you see, this is it. So when you add this fill inside, you can just see what happened there. Let me restart, and then it's still on filling. So I just draw something like this, and it fills in by on its own. This is what the fill in does. So you can still restart. So you come to this dash line. You can't use fill in and dash line at the same time. So when you put on your dash line, it goes off. So you see, it just gives dash lines. And when you use neon effect, you see the extra shadow behind it. You see, I blurred it off, so just restart so you see it. See how it's working. Just change the color, then that's it. So you can still come here, put it off. See that? So you can just reduce the blur, and that's it. Just reduce it. Still find your no effect is working on it. So that is what you do with this. When you don't make it smooth. Okay, let me put this fill inside off, and then see, it's not as smooth as this. See, this one is more straight and smooth. So that's what you do with this. And this is the eraser tool. See, that's already when you've drawn. Put this off. You can draw. Then with this eraser tool, you can just clean it off. Or maybe you're doing something like this. So with this eraser tool, you can just blend off some part of it, depending on what you are doing. So that is it. And this is the restart. This is to go back. When you've drawn something, and this can go back, or you drawn two and you want to remove one of it, just click on this one. This is all with the drawing. So next one here says shapes. So with this you can just take your shapes, add any shape you want to use. See, click on this place, you find different shapes. So you know the one you want to use, you can just use it to work. And this is the radius. You can just add radius to it on this one. On this one you can reduce the opacity and increase it. On this one you can just choose your colors, or you can use your gradient to choose a color. So that is it. You can just use a color. Okay, let's go here. Let me show you. When you click on this yellow side, click on this place, then you can just choose red. Okay, you click on this one and you choose something like this. It's okay, I think this is okay. So okay, you see that. So right here you can just add stroke to it. This is opacity for the stroke. You can just increase it or decrease it. So on this place, this is the color for the stroke. You can just choose any color you like. On this gradient, you can add your gradient color to the stroke. So this is the shape, how you want the edge of the stroke to look. I do use this one, then you can just blow it off. You see that? You can just blow it off. You can just make it 1, and then okay. So you find it. Remember, when you click on your text, that's when these things come up. When you click on this bar where the symbol is not on, the shape is not on, click on your layer, you see it won't show up again. So you have to click on it to be able to work on it. If you don't click on it, you won't be able to work on it. Hope you can see that. So you have to click on it to be able to work on it. So as I've taught you on the text part of it, this is the same thing that happens here. You can edit it from here and redo whatever you want to do here. You can delete it from here, you can copy it from here, you see. So this is, you can just copy, this is to crop it and this is to copy it. So this is, you can just copy it and make it double, duplicate. So you can just bring to front or take to back. Hope you're seeing what's happening. So to front, to back, to front, to back. This is different ways to use them. So with this positioning, as I've taught you, and this is relative positioning, this is to resize it. You can just resize it with these buttons. This is the width and the height, depending on the one you want to work on. So that is it. And just disable it. You see, it just goes one way. When you enable it, this maintain ratio. This maintain ratio helps you to go the same way, but when you put it off, it just goes one way, either the height or the width. So that's it. So, and this is the color, and just add color to it. And when you add color to it, it won't be as like when it was like this. It have to be another thing. So if you don't want to use it again, just come to this place, you put it off, and it comes back to what it was before. If you want to change it, you can just click on this place, and then with here you can still get the same color. You have to add the stroke to it again. So you don't put it off and use it the way it is. So with this place, this is the texture. With this place, you can add a texture to it. This is the texture. In this place, you can just come to this place. Okay, sorry, before we add a texture, remember you can't add a texture to it while it's on this color. So first you have to put off the color. So this is natural because you deleted it from the symbol. So come to texture and then choose your texture. Something like this. Okay, so you can see that. So let's bring it to front. So you see this texture. So if you want it to fit, you can just make it like this. Enable this, make it to fit. But if you don't want to enable it, you see it won't really scale well. So you have to make it scale well. Just enable it here, and then you will get the full image of it. And if you don't want it, you can delete it from here. That's it with the texture and the opacity. I've taught you before. This is still the same thing, like reducing the opacity and increasing it. So, and this is the color filter. this color filter, you can change the looks. You see the hue, this is where you change the look of this. You can blend it to any color. So this is normally used for color blending. So when you want to blend a color, you can just come to this place and blend whatever color. This is the saturation, you see. You can just make it anything you want it to look like. This is where that one is done. This is the brightness. You can just lower it if you don't want to use it. You can just reduce it also. So this is it. Then this is the contrast. The contrast, you can just increase it here and then reduce it. So that's it with the color filters. And then the stroke, you can add an extra stroke with this here. See that you can add an extra stroke with this here. And if you don't want to use it, then equally switch it off. That is it. Then this is the eraser tool. This eraser tool, with this eraser tool, you can just with this you can increase the erasing pencil. You see, make it big. With this you can make it small, and with this you can add feathers to it. You see the difference? You add feathers, you see there's difference between it, and when you just put up these feathers, it cleans straight. Normally, look at these edges. But when you add the feather and you clean, you see. So let me show you what I mean. Okay, this area I will be erasing without feather. So you see the difference between the side erase with feather, side. So look at it, you find the feather part of it, see how it looks, and this other side, see how it looks. So you just go back to your erase. Don't delete it if you've done it this way. If you've done it this one, you still want to work on it, don't delete it. Just click on it, come back to erase, then click on this, it will go back. You see, just keep clicking on it and it will come back to what it is. With here, and just choose where you want to erase, and then with this one, it takes the one outside, or this box, and just choose where you want to erase. And when you click this one, it takes the one outside. Return it, choose this one, it takes one inside. The same thing with this, inside, outside. So you can just return it outside, inside. So that is it with the erase. You can go back to erase from here, and with this you can just add a stick to your eraser. So you can just use this to erase carefully. This is what you do with your erasing tool. So with this you can just take it back and then click on this, so it is back to what it was. And with this, is the next one here is the mask tool. And just choose what you want to mask, and choose what you want to mask, and then you work on it. You enable it. You see it's taking this one as inside away, so this is the out, the in. So with this you can just move it. I think I've worked on this on our former class, so see with this you can just move it around and so on. So this video will stop on this class. On the next class I will show you how to start with your erase color and so on. Thanks for joining.